especially in the first half of, dictating the tempo of the game. Played really well. Got some key fourth down stops, moved the ball well on offense. We made some fourth downs, which made a big difference. But I thought we really, really played well. We knew that we were going to need to run the ball in this game, which was part of the plan. B-Rob did an outstanding job. Bryce did a good job of getting us in the right plays. If there's a negative in the game, it would be we got to learn how to finish games. We didn't finish the game like we'd like. Not making a fourth down, letting them score, mis-executing some things at the end of the game. But it's a great win. They have a good team. They have a lot of good players, and they're very well coached. Lane does a really good job with them, and their players played hard, and it was a physical game. And I'm really proud of the way our guys competed in the game. So, I hope that we can build on this. The guys can build on the things that they do well, understand the things that they need to improve on that they did poorly, so that we can continue to make progress as a team.
Okay, with that, we'll start up front with Nick.
With all the moving parts that they had offensively, what was the message in terms of telling your defenders to hit, the quarterback, running back, things like that?
Well, they do a lot of really difficult things to defend with their motions and screens and bubble passes and a lot of different things that they do. So, and the quarterback is really good. I think we affected the quarterback in the first half with the pass rush, which was probably really important. We didn't give up a lot of explosive plays until, late in the game. We gave up a couple. So we played the whole game in the same personnel group, so we didn't get in all this substitution stuff that was a problem for us last year. So, the players did a good job of executing it. And, most of the pressures that we did do were push the pocket in the middle, kind of simulator type things to play zone, because a lot of the stuff that they do is really tough to play man-to-man against.
Okay, we'll go right here, CW.
Congrats on the win, Coach. What were some adjustments that you and your team made to stop Ole Miss from converting on fourth down?
Adjustments you made on the fourth down plays to get those stops.
Well, I think they'd gone for something like, 12 or 14 fourth downs, up to this point. And so we really sold our players on the fact when it's third down and 7, it's really third down and 3.5. And they're going to go for it on fourth down with any kind of field position at all. So you got to have the mindset that you're going to play 2 third downs. And we did a lot of the same things on the fourth downs that we did on third downs. And the players just did a good job of executing it. And, it worked out well for us. So not that we did anything different. I think the whole game plan was a little bit different in terms of our approach, not to try to play as much situational football because of, the way they play on third down.
We'll go to Dave right here at the back.
Nick, how would you describe how your defense played overall, and why did you have so much success, especially early?
Well, I thought they played really well, especially in the first half. I don't know, they had 100 yards or something. Now, we kept the ball a lot on offense, which is part of the plan too, and got some critical fourth down stops. And, probably in the second half didn't play quite as well. Maybe needed to make some more adjustments or something, but we also mis-executed some things that allowed them to make plays. So, and, you give them opportunities, they're going to make some plays. They got that kind of team, that kind of offense. But other than the way we finished the game, I thought the defense played extremely well.
Stay here with Ivan in the middle.
Nick, the methodical nature of your offense today, dictated by the fact you wanted to run the ball, is that the personality today, or is that more the personality of this offense?
No, it's not really the personality of this offense. I just think that it was a combination of we wanted to keep the ball away from them, and the way their defensive structure is with, a 32 defense with 6 defensive backs, it's hard to throw when they're dropping 8 guys all the time. And And they got two pretty good rushers, so they end up getting some decent pressure with the three-man rush, even though Bryce did a good job a couple times moving in the pocket and making plays. So it was a combination of this is how they line up as well as this is the type of game it needs to be. It's not really how we want to play. It's not how we've played all year. And it's not going to be, you know, the style that we want to continue to play. We have to do the things we have to do to try to win the game. And playing the way we played today on offense was the way we needed to play to win the game.
Sorry about that. We'll go to Aaron Suttles on Zoom. Go ahead, Aaron.
You talked about the effectiveness of your pass rush, how you affected the quarterback tonight. I just wonder, since Drew Sanders has got more and more reps, how much have you seen him grow and sort of his growth as a player?
He's really doing a good job. We continue to, you know, he plays the run really well. He's a good pass rusher. The pass drop stuff is, you know, something that we're continuing to work on him with, and he's getting better and better at that. So he'll, you know, to play him and Will at outside backer allows us to do a lot of different things. So we're getting a little thin in outside backer relative to injuries. So we'll see if we can continue to do that.
We'll stay on Zoom with Charlie.
Hey, Coach. We didn't see Jace McClellan much in the second half. Do you have an update on him?
Who?
Jace.
Jace has a knee injury. The initial report on it is not good, but until we do an MRI, we don't know for sure. But I think he's probably going to be out for a while.
One more here on Zoom to Cecil.
Coach, that was certainly statistically Brian Robinson's best game. What did he have extra today? What enabled him to have that kind of performance?
Well, we gave him the ball 32 times because it was part of the plan. Jace got hurt, or we'd have played Jace more in the game. And, you know, I've always been one of those guys, when a runner is running hot, run him. And he was running hot today, so we ran him, and he delivered. For the most part, he did a really, really good job. And not only the offensive line did a good job of blocking him up front, but he pressed it and made the right cuts, and then he was difficult to tackle and got a lot of extra yards after first contact.
Finish up with Katie over here on the other side.
Coach, you had encouraged the fans throughout the week to get loud. How much of a boost do you think the crowd was, especially maybe on those fourth downs early in the game?
Well, I think it was a huge factor. It makes it difficult for them to communicate. They also got a couple false start penalties that I think were contributed by the noise, which, you know, makes more positive down a distance for the defense, and you can play a little bit different. So I thought it was a great crowd today. I really, you know, they're part of the team, and, you know, they certainly deserve credit for part of the win. They did their part, and I'm really pleased and happy about that.
All right, Coach, thanks for your time.
Thank you.